This video will show you how to create a new iMovie project on your iPad. In the Projects browser, tap Start New Project. Tap Movie, and the media screen appears showing videos and photos from your Photos app library. They're currently organized by moments from a particular day or event, but to see all your photos and videos, you can use the tabs on the left side of the screen. Touch and hold image or video thumbnails to preview them. Tap an individual video clip or photo that you want to include in your movie. Selected videos will have an orange underline and selected photos will have a check mark. To browse more media content, tap Other Folders in the Media tab. Once you've selected your photos and videos, tap Create Movie. Videos or photos you selected will appear in the timeline. If you didn't add videos or photos, the timeline is blank. You can always add more photos and videos to your project after you initially create the movie. You can add a video or photo directly from the camera on your iPad to your movie project. To do this, scroll through the timeline so the playhead, which is the white vertical line, appears where you want to add the video or the photo. Tap the camera button. Use the camera controls to set options such as flash and resolution, and then tap the record button. If you're recording a video clip, tap the stop button when you're done. To place the video clip or photo in the timeline, tap Use Photo or Use Video, or you could tap Retake. The iMovie timeline opens with the new clip placed where the playhead was located. After you've added content to the timeline, you can fine-tune your project by changing the length of clips, changing the sequence of clips, and splitting clips. You can trim a video clip or a photo so it appears for a shorter or longer period of time in your project. Tap the video clip or photo in the timeline and a yellow highlight appears around the selected clip. To zoom in on the clip, pinch open in the center of the timeline. When you zoom in, you can see more detail in the clip, which can make it easier to edit. Drag the beginning or the end of the clip to make the clip shorter or longer. To arrange clips, touch and hold the video clip or photo in the timeline until it rises off the timeline, and then drag the clip to a different location in the timeline. When you split a clip, you can adjust the duration of each section, remove unwanted sections, or add different titles to each section. To do this, scroll in the timeline to position the playhead, the white line, where you want to split the clip. If necessary, pinch open in the center of the timeline to zoom in on the clip. Tap the clip, tap the Actions button, then tap Split, or tap the clip and then swipe down over the playhead as if you were slicing through the clip with your finger. iMovie places a none transition, also known as a cut, between the two newly created clips. To change this transition, tap the cut icon between the clips and select a new transition type. You can add text to any video, photo, or background clip in the timeline. Just tap the clip, tap the Titles button in the inspector at the bottom of the screen, and then tap a title style. To edit the text, tap the text in the viewer above the timeline, tap Edit, enter new text with the keyboard, and then tap Done on the keyboard. To reposition the text, drag it to a new position. To resize the text, pinch the text to increase or decrease its size. To change font styles, tap the Font button or the Color button in the inspector. Tap the More button to access more font style options. To remove text from a clip, tap the Titles button, and then tap None in the title styles that appear. To create a title sequence or end credits for your movie, add a background clip to the beginning or end of your movie, and then add text to the background clip. Scroll the timeline until you get to the beginning or end of your movie, tap the Add Media button, tap Backgrounds, tap a background, and then tap the Add to Projects button. In the timeline, tap the background clip you just added, and then the Titles button in the inspector at the bottom of the screen. Tap a title style. The text appears in the viewer above the timeline. To choose a different style, just tap a different style in the inspector at the bottom of the screen. Trim the background clip to the desired length. iMovie includes built-in soundtrack music and sound effects that you're free to use in your projects. To add a soundtrack, tap the Add Media button, then Audio, then Soundtracks. Tap a soundtrack to preview it. If a soundtrack is dimmed, tap it first to download it, and then tap it again to preview it. To add the soundtrack to your project, tap the Add Audio button next to the soundtrack. iMovie automatically places the song at the beginning of the project and automatically fits it to the length of the project. After you add a soundtrack, you can change its length like any other type of clip. You can also use more than one soundtrack in a project. For example, if you want to change the mood of the soundtrack over the course of your movie, you can trim the first soundtrack in the timeline and then place a different soundtrack after it. When you add a sound effect, the sound effect is attached to the video clip above it in the timeline. If you move the video clip, the sound effect moves with the video clip. This is different from soundtracks, which are independent of the video clips in your project. To add a sound effect, scroll to the timeline so that the playhead, the white vertical line, appears where you want to add the sound effect. Tap the Add Media button, then Audio, then Sound Effects, to browse the built-in sound effects. Tap a sound effect to preview it. To add it, tap the Add Audio button next to the sound effect. After you add your sound to your iMovie project, you can adjust the volume of audio clips to get the sound mix just right. To adjust the volume of an audio or video clip, tap the clip in the timeline, tap the volume button at the bottom of the window, and then adjust the slider to increase or decrease the volume. When you turn the volume of a clip all the way down, a mute icon appears on the clip in the timeline. You can also make other adjustments, such as fading the volume of the clip or changing its speed. When you're finished editing, tap Done. You can rename your movie by tapping on the default My Movie name. To save your video to your Photos app or to share it with others, tap the Share icon and then select Save or Share Video. To export the movie to your Photos library, tap Save Video. To share with others, you can tap AirDrop, Messages, Mail, or any other app you prefer. To learn more about making videos with iMovie, check out Apple's support page by scanning the QR code on the left. If you're interested in accessing comprehensive project guides, including teacher guides, student guides, and project rubrics, scan the QR code on the right. You can also access both of these resources by clicking in the link in the video description below.